Lesson 9.5 is Rectangular Prisms Applications. This is practice packet starting on page number 10. Number 1, the length, width, and height of a wooden box are 12.3 inches, 6.4 inches, and 7.5 inches respectively. The cost of painting the box is 25 cents per square inch. Find the total cost of painting the box. Since we're painting, we're going to be finding the surface area. So our formula is 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. I have my length, my width, and my height. I'm going to have to be very careful with these decimals here. So I have 2 times 12.3 times 6.4 plus 2 times 6.4 times 7.5 plus 2 times 6.4 times, I just messed this one up. Length times the height. Length is going to plug in because the length is 12.3. times the height is 7.5, and then 2 times the width times the height, which is 7.5. Again, I'm going to keep all these pieces separate. So I have 2 times 12.3 times 6.4. That's going to give me 157.44. 2 times 12.3 times 7.5, which will give me 184.5. 2 times 6.4 times 7.5, which will give me 96. Adding these three parts together, I have 96 plus 184.5. That's going to give me a total of 437.94 square inches. So this is 25 cents per square inch. I'm going to multiply by 25 cents, which will give me a total cost of $109.49 to actually paint this then. For number 2, the dimension of a bed of a dump truck are length 20 feet, width 7 feet, and height 9.5 feet. What is the volume of the bed of the dump truck when completely filled? So we're finding volume here. Length times width times height tells me the length is 20, the width is 7, and the height is 9.5. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply those together. And that gives me 1,330 cubic feet that's available for us to fill up in the dump truck. For number 3, use the picture below. Typically, this family uses 40 cents per cubic foot of energy for 1 year. How much will the energy cost for the living room, dining room for a year? The living room, dining room has dimensions of 15 feet by 19 feet, and the walls are 9 feet tall. So we're going to be finding the volume of this, length times width times height. So we're going to be doing 19 times 15 times 9. 19 times 15 times 9 will give me 2,565 cubic feet. The cost for them in terms of energy is 40 cents per cubic foot. So I'm going to multiply this by 40 cents. And that's going to give me a cost of $1,026 for the year. To get the energy cost of this for a month, we would take this number and divide it by 12, which is going to get me an energy cost of $85.50. We're going to jump in. We're going to figure out the kitchen here, and we're looking for just for a month. So for the kitchen, we're 7 by 12. So our volume is length times width times height. So 7 times 12 times the height of the walls is 9. So 7 times 12 times 9 is going to give us 756 cubic feet. This is an energy cost of 40 cents per cubic foot. So I'm going to multiply by 40 cents, which gives me $302.40. The question jumps right to months, so I'm going to divide by 12 because that was my energy cost for the year. And when I divide by that, I get $25.20 for just a single month here. And question number 4, Jack's daycare teacher places the toys in the sink each day with water and bleach to sanitize the toys. The sink that she uses is 18 inches by 12 inches. She fills the sink with 5 inches of the water and bleach mixture. After adding the toys, the mixture is now 8 inches. What is the volume of the toys she's cleaning? So we're going to actually figure out the volume of both situations and then subtract. Because think about here you have your sink. The water's here after she puts in all the toys. Now the water has moved up to this point. So for our volume, we're doing length times width times height. So the initial volume is 18 inches times 12 inches times 5 inches with the mixture. So 18 times 12 times 5 is 1,080. After she puts in the toys, the only thing that's changed here is the height. So we're going to have 18 times 12 times the height is now 8 inches. So 18 times 12 times 8 will give me 1,728. I'm going to go ahead and subtract those two. And that's going to give me a difference of 648 cubic inches of the toys then. So the other way that you could have done this was to realize that the difference here is actually going to be a 3-inch difference. The water has risen 3 inches. So you could have actually just done one volume formula with your volume being the length of the sink being 18, 12 inches for the width, and then the height of the toys changed it by 3 inches. This would jump you right away to the volume of 648 cubic inches for the toys. So those are two different options that you would have to actually solve this one. That's it then for lesson 9.5.